Today I will be talking about how single-use plastic bottles and bags are not sustainable. First of all, plastic takes up a very long time to decompose. A plastic bag takes approximately 1,000 years to separate, but most of the materials are transported to countries such as Central African Republic, Congo, or Madagascar, and there wait to be recycled. People use about 6 billion single-use plastic bottles, often called subs, yearly, but unfortunately, only 2% of the whole are recycled. Secondly, we use more and more plastic each and every year. Throughout the last 60 years, the plastic intake growth has risen from 5 million to 110 million each year. Producing over 33.6 tons of plastic yearly, Americans greatly pollute the oceans and create climate change. The researchers have found 100 million tons of plastic hovering in the waters. Not only is it bad for the environment, but also takes up more and more space, which leads to ecological damage to our planet. Third of all, plastic bags are very often made of a plastic called polyethylene. Polyethylene is very bad for the environment since it is not biodegradable. It can be recycled, but most of it instead ends up in landfills or in oceans. Over time, it changes into little bits of plastic, often called microplastic, which is even worse to the environment than actual subs themselves. This is a huge problem. If a plastic bag is thrown into the water, it eventually turns into microplastic. Later, fish eat it thinking that it's food. The fish eat the microplastic and we eat the fish, so technically we're consuming plastic when we eat marine animals. But what is the solution? How about paper bags? Each year, hundreds of thousands of trees are cut down. That leads to even more ecological damage on our planet. It takes them about 3 years to dry completely and be made into paper. Without trees, humans could not be able to live or breathe. Luckily, there has been a thing invented called starch bags. These bags break down completely into carbon dioxide, heat, and H2O. This could be an answer to our future. Well, what about plastic bottles? You can't make starch bottles, but guess what? You can drink tap water instead. It is a cheaper, faster, and more eco-friendly way of drinking. Let's stop plastic.